Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Probably my favourite game this year, but there's just one, major problem I have with the game, and it kind of stops it from being a 10 out of 10 overall. And I can see why IGN, well, kind of lenient in giving it that big 10. Not because it's like a Sonic game and there's like a stigma and stuff, but like more over the fact that like for a game called Sonic X Shadow Generations, there is not enough sexual tension between Sonic and Shadow. There is maybe like one scene and it comes out of nowhere and it's just them fighting over the fake emerald. And I thought they were gonna make out like at the end, but when like Shadow holds back his powers, I thought they were gonna make out, but they just don't, and it's really upsetting for me as a long time Sonic fan. I've been kind of waiting for like maybe 18 years for them to just hurry up and fuck, but honestly, it's fine. It is fine. Though if I was Sega, maybe next time round, if they ever make Sonic X, Shadow X, Silver Generations, or remake Sonic Generations again in 2030 and add a bunch of new random places from like Sonic Boom or something, um, I'd love them to maybe add, let's say, an hour's worth, maybe 2 hours worth of just raw, uncut footage of Sonic and Shadow going at it. I feel like that's what I need. I think that would complete my childhood, personally. But other than that, it is a really good game. I do enjoy it. I've had a great time, following the hype of the game. Obviously still let down by the inevitability of the fact that there'll be not enough Sonic and Shadow. But there's always next game. You know, I will keep my hopes up. I will look out for the next release, and if there's any tension, I'll return and critically analyze it in excruciating detail, um, in order to prove my point that Sonic and Shadow are the one true pairing and are my one true pairing, and I will ship them for my entire life. Um, I promise I'm not being held at gunpoint when I say all this, by the way. I'm truly a massive fan of Sonado, or whatever they call it. I mean, yeah, Sonado. But yeah, all in all, Sonic X Shadow Generations is a major return to form for Sonic, and it just shows that Sega, when they actually have the time and the budget, can make some really solid games. And Kingdom Valley itself is an absolute masterpiece. Um, Obviously the Sonic 06 was genuinely one of the more insufferable levels to play, in my opinion. Obviously the Waspin Wave Ocean, that level was an absolute disaster. But Kingdom Valley, it had its like cinema, I guess. It had its like, you know, when you go into the typhoon or like the water tunnel or whatever they call it. That's a really epic moment in the game, and if only it wasn't like Sonic fucking running like a fucking idiot, and actually like you could actually like, kind of take it in and enjoy it. But I digress because I believe Sonic X. What the fuck just happened there? I believe that Sonic X Shadow Generations is very good. Is it my favorite Sonic game? I On the build up to the release of the game, I thought that it would be, but I'm still not quite sure if it beats out Unleashed. But obviously the game is just released, and I'm probably gonna look back in this game and have a couple of complaints, like, you know, why wasn't the Shadow like faster? What did they do with the story? Like they kind of screwed that up. But I genuinely think it's a really good game, and I enjoyed the time I spent with it, and I will return.